Welcome to another production of Park TV 16 Sports on Location. This afternoon we are on the beautiful campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's in St. Louis Park, Minnesota on a beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon. We are streaming live on YouTube. This is Park TV 16 Sports, and we have the co-stars of the Academy of Holy Angels taking on the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. They are just the stars. They used to be called the co-stars back in my day, but they are here to take on the Red Knights in this conference Skyway-Yellow matchup. So the co-stars coming in with a similar record to Benilde. Both teams are middle of the conference in the yellow Skyway division. So the Red Knights will start off with the kickoff. They'll be going from the south end facing the north end. And I should say the temperature 70 degrees, 14-mile-an-hour wind out of the south. Co-stars will be heading into that wind as they receive that kickoff. Back there for the co-stars, and the run to the left side was Gavin Coughlin, the junior, and Holy Angels will start out on their own about 23-yard line, and 1st and 10, and now the Red Knights will come out. They have a stellar defense. Last game I broadcast was against Ricori from the St. Cloud area. They were a good team and are a good team, and they battled the Red Knights tough and beat them, but tonight, here this afternoon, the co-stars now come out with the play already called, and we'll see what kind of offensive formation they start out in. They have trips to the right, no receivers to the left, shotgun formation for their quarterback, Devine, I should say, and the handoff to the tailback, straight up the middle, short gain to about the 25, possibly 26-yard line. That was number 2 on the carry, Emmett Anderson. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 8. They're going to give him 3, so 2nd and 7 from about the 25.5-yard line. All right, same formation as before at quarterback, number 8, Devine, calling signals from the shotgun, set back to the right now. A pass out to the flat, and that's going to be smelled out nicely by number 9, DeAndre Mayaka, the senior, 172-pound, 5'10" D-back, came up and made that play. Or excuse me, that was Jaden Garibaldi that made the play, I believe. Or they were both in on it. And that'll be a loss for Holy Angels and bring up a 3rd and 13 from their about 21-yard line. Okay, now they have 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, set back to the left of quarterback Devine, calling signals. Man in motion, and the handoff up the middle as they try to take it easy right there in the middle, and it's going to be close to a 1st down, but short as number 2, Coughlin, carries it to about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and about 2. And decision time for the co-stars. More and more in watching all kinds of levels of football, it seems that teams are more and more going for it on 4th down. At the pro level, that seems to be the case. College level last week watching. And again here, they are apparently going to go for it to try to draw the Red Knights offsides. Nope, they're going to go for it, hand up at the middle, and he's going to be close, and I think he's going to be stopped. He is. So the Red Knights come up strong on homecoming and force a turnover on downs. Great stop by the Red Knights and a good start on defense as they force a 4 and out on Holy Angels, and now they will be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line of Holy Angels, and a great opportunity to get up on top here in the 1st quarter. And I have a hard time seeing the clock. There's a reflection. It looks like there's, I can't tell, about 9 minutes to go. So usually I like to bring the time there as we look at the starting lineup. Shannon, Kloss, Seymour, and now under center for the Red Knights, that is, let's see, number 12, Luke Guggenberger at quarterback. Handoff to the tailback. He'll try that left side. Sean Washington, the 5'8", 198-pound junior running back, goes for a short gain. And it'll be about a 2nd and 6, gain of 4, they'll call it. Ball placed on the left hash mark, 29-yard line. 2nd play on offense for the Red Knights. They'll come out with Guggenberger under center once again. One wide out to the right, slot back to the left, tailback is Washington, calling signals under center. And the handoff again to Washington over that left tackle side, just like before. This time he finds a little bit more yardage, but he's going to be brought down short of the first down at around the 25. With forward progress, perhaps the 24-yard line should bring up a third and short. Third and about 2.
Third and a short 2.
So not the Co-Stars, I'm sorry. I'm so used to calling Holy Angels the Co-Stars, the Stars. Now facing the same situation as the Benilde-St. Margaret's defense did, with a third down chance to stop them and force a kick or a fourth down conversion. Okay, tailback is Gibson. He's going to bounce off sides, sheds a tackle, sheds another tackle, goes to the end zone. He's going to be brought down at the 5. That was Kellogg to the right. He busts through past the first down, brought down. I thought he was gone, but he was tackled from behind at the 5. But watch his ability to break tackles right here. First he bounces off his lineman, then he sheds that tackle and sheds that one, and then I thought he was gone, and the guy in the backfield had the angle, and they're going to call him down at the 7. So first and goal for the Red Knights. We approach 8 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Oh, that's going to be a new quarterback in there. That's number 7, Will Seymour this time. And he runs to the left side and brought down short of the goal line. And he'll be called down.
Second and goal at the 2.
At the 2-yard line. That was a gain of 5. All right, now. Again, shotgun formation. Again, Will Seymour at the quarterback position. Single wide out to the right. He'll take it to the left side. He gets upended with a great tackle by number 2, Emmett Anderson for Holy Angels. That is a textbook tackle. Beautiful defensive play. Watch how he sets his feet and makes the right shoulder tackle. That is textbook. And ends that threat right there. Now, no gain on that play. What a tackle by Anderson to stop Seymour. Okay, now, third and goal. I believe it is from about the 3, perhaps. 2-yard line. All right, Seymour in the shotgun. To his right, number 15, Brixius. And the fake handoff to Brixius, and the Holy Angel Stars smell that out this time as well. Great defensive line play by number 10, William Suba, in on the tackle for Holy Angels. And now it's going to be 4th and goal. There's going to be a loss on that play. And now Seymour will come over and talk it over with his head coach. And now checking in is Sean Washington. He's got the play. He's going to give it to Guggenberger, who's now at quarterback. So a lot of shifting at the quarterback position, somewhat unusual. Now we're approaching 6 minutes to go. Winds 14 miles an hour out of the south, so they have it at their back here. Haven't attempted a pass all afternoon. Now the handoff to Washington. He pushes on that left side and he gets in. Great run by Sean Washington on 4th and goal over that left tackle, and they favor that left tackle side. And there's an excited homecoming crowd here at Benilde-St. Margaret's as the players encouraging on the fans, standing for that first touchdown. Comes with just under 6 minutes to go in first quarter. Sean Washington on the run. There it is. All right, now for the extra point. Checking in to attempt. And the wind is gusting here at times as well, as it is out of the south. That's what's keeping these temperatures so warm at 70 degrees at game time. All right, now Gadke in to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick is good. 7-0 Red Knights. They'll tee it up. Here's that replay again, and well blocked on that left side. They got a great initial surge, and then it was all Washington with his power running. Plunges into the end zone, and the Red Knights lead 7-0 here in the first. On homecoming afternoon here at Benilde-St. Margaret's, and they do it up right here. They had the band playing in the plaza area to the right of the grandstand. They have two big tents and an alumni picnic, so to speak. Picnic tables up. They've got food trucks in the pavilion around the stadium, and the Red Notes sang the national anthem, the name of their choir here. So all around, just a gorgeous day. And now the Red Knights will kick off again with that wind behind them, and that's going to be significant. Neither team has attempted a pass on one possession each. And now Gatke will tee it up. And I expect he's going to try to put as much leg into it as possible with that wind behind him. Back to receive, it appears Gavin Coughlin, number 3, and Emmett Anderson, number 2. All right, Gatke, ready to go. Kicks it high towards the center, and it looks like Coughlin has it, and he's gonna run it up that left side hash mark. Gets met at about the 30, and he falls forward to the 31-yard line. That was number 3, Gavin Coughlin. And so now Holy Angels will start their second offensive possession of the afternoon in the first quarter. Their team down 7-0. That will start at the 31-yard line on the left hash mark, going into the 14-mile wind. We'll see if they attempt to throw it all here. They were content to run it 4 times on their first possession, where they were 4 and out. All right, now calling signals in the shotgun. Damian Devine. Receiver in motion, and he fakes the handoff, takes it himself up the middle, and falls to the 36 for a gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. And a good run, good blocking there. Anytime you can get 5 yards on the run, you do that the entire game, you're going to win the game, aren't you? You're going to get first downs, you're going to get touchdowns. So good surge there. And we'll see if they decide to go to the air here or are content to keep it on the ground. My guess is they're going to keep it on the ground. This time they come out in a formation. 2 wideouts to the near side, none to the left. Tailback, shotgun position. And it's going to be the option, and right up there to get him back in on the end was number 9. He's going to be upset. That was DeAndre Mayaka. He wanted to make that tackle, but he did his job. Your job as the end is to force the play back in towards the rest of your defense, and that is picture perfect by number 9. Watch how he came up here. He read it. He came over and he saw it. He wanted to make that tackle, but he forced him back inside, and that allowed the other Red Knights to make that tackle. That's how you play defensive end. Nice job by Michaela. All right, now 3rd and about 5 again. Looks like they may have lost a little bit on that. We'll call it 3rd and 6 now. Single wide out to the left of Devine, calling signals. He'll hand it off on the cross buck. I would call that play, and there the Red Knights are waiting for that. No gain on the play, if any. Maybe a slight loss, and now we got a personal conduct. There was a bit of a disagreement between, I believe it was number 54, Milo Dugan for the Red Knights, and number 9 for Holy Angels, Isaiah Bird Winston. And I think they're going to call it on Winston for his retaliation. Or are they going to call it against the Red Knights here? On the Red Knights? Yep. It was a personal foul on the Red Knights. Was it Milo? 54, yeah, that's who it is. Okay. So I didn't see what happened. I saw the retaliation. According to the officials, based on the call, it was justified. So now they give Holy Angels an automatic first down and great field position right at the 50-yard line, right hash mark. Devine back to pass, the first one of the afternoon, into the wind. He's got his guy open on the post. He couldn't bring it in. My goodness. It was intended for number 3, Gavin Coughlin, and into the wind. What a throw that is by Devine, just to get it there in the wind among 3 defenders, and he put it right in his arms and unfortunately couldn't hold on to it. That throw was right there. Let's see if they come back to that play later on, because it was open. That was the post pattern. Devine showing the strength in his arm going into that 14-mile-an-hour wind. All right. right, now number 6 plays quarterback, so lots of switching here. That's Zane Meir, and he pitches it to number 8, Devine. So Devine switched positions to the halfback and then took the pitch on the sweep. And there may have been a face mask. Certainly were calls for it. Here's that replay. He breaks a tackle there. Little burst of speed, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. There may have been a face mask. I don't know, was there a flag thrown? Let's see as they sort it out here. It appears they are. Yep, that's their second of the afternoon. That's 30 yards in total offense for Holy Angels. The best offense for Holy Angels has been the Benilde penalties, giving them 30 yards, an excellent field position, and a 1st and 10 now. And their deepest point into Benilde territory. All right, now they come out. I got to keep an eye on who's at quarterback as they're shifting him out. All right, I believe that's Zane Meir again. Nope, it's number 5. No, who is that quarterback? Oh, well, maybe that's, oh my goodness, he lost it. It was number 5. That's their 3rd quarterback, Aiden Nygren, I should say. And he fumbled the snap, was able to fall on it. There was an illegal shift. So I question why they shift their quarterback that many times. I think that can cause problems. No consistency. It's creative, but I think it's also chaotic when you're switching quarterbacks that way. All right, now they're looking at the sideline for the play, taking a long time to get the play in. I don't know if they have a shot clock here or whatever, but all right, now let's see who's at quarterback this time. That is number 2, Emmett Anderson now at quarterback, I believe. No, he's in the setback position. It's number 6, Meir this time, and his throw intended for Bird Winston led him a little too far. Now it'll bring up a 3rd and 3. And you've got to think they are thinking 2 downs here. They went for it in their own territory on 4th and about 2, came up short. Now they're at 3rd and about 3. Ball on the left hash mark. And let's see who plays what, but they mix and match these skill position players, don't they? All right, now let's see. It's going to be number 5. Is that Nygren this time? He's right to my, they don't have a number on their sleeves, so let's see. It's 5. Nygren looks right, throws left, and almost broken up. It was broken up, but almost intercepted by number 13, Khalif Brown, the senior, and he used his experience. He smelled that out. He's in the top of your screen. Watch how he keeps an eye on the quarterback here. He didn't take the fake, did he? Watch him. He looks, and then he comes right out and breaks up the play. Nice job on defense. He just stayed in his zone there, didn't he, and waited for the offense to commit. Then he made his move, almost picked it off. All right, now 4th. Their second 4th down, and they're going to do the quick punt this time and try to pin the Red Knights deep, and they might. What a beautiful looking punt that was by the Co-Stars as they down it inside the 10 at about the 7. Oh, the Stars. At the that's going to be a hard one for me to break, I have to tell you. But thank you for keep reminding me. It's not the Co-Stars, it's the Stars. All right, so Red Knights will begin their ensuing possession after their last scoring drive for 7 points. They stop the Stars on their second drive after spotting them 30 yards in penalties due to 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls in the one drive, but they were able to stop them. But they're pinned deep with the wind behind them, and just over 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 1, and the handoff to the right side is to Kellogg. He'll try that right side. He's met, and he just bulls forward on his own, and a late hit there maybe could have been called. But Kellogg is one strong running back carrying defenders literally on his back for 5 of those 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and short. Ball at the 15, right hash mark. They'll call that a gain of 8. Boy, just gorgeous here. 70 degrees, and I would call this a sun-soaked day. There's not a cloud in the sky. Nice winds to keep you cool as well. All right, now under center. Guggenberger goes to the right side with the handoff, and again, that's Kellogg with the carry, I believe it is, and he is tackled for a short game, maybe a loss, so that'll bring up a 3rd and short as we are under the 3-minute mark in quarter number 1. Luke Guggenberger at quarterback number 12, coming in with the play, Max Kloss, number 5. Under 2 minutes to play now, quarter number 1. All right, single wide out to the right. Kellogg, the running back. Guggenberger under center, slot back left and right. All right, he backs up the pass. His first one of the afternoon, out on the flat. It's complete to number 14, Kobe Willis, and that's going to be for a first down, and the Red Knights will have possession there at about the 20-yard line or 22-yard line. So a nice, quick up and out pattern results in a completion and a first down for Benilde. And they just have this win behind them for another minute and 24 seconds. The clock continues to wind down. We'll see if they try to take advantage of it. Okay, single wide out to the left is again number 14, Willis. Single setback, Guggenberg hands it off to number 2 in the backfield. That's Christian Johnson. He escapes a couple tacklers, spins ahead. And a great effort there by Christian Johnson. Scat batting up there for a short gain. We'll call it about 4. Here's the replay. Tries that left side and then reverses action a la Barry Sanders, if you remember the Detroit running back, and makes something out of nothing there. Great individual effort by Christian Johnson. Now ball centered in the middle of the field. Under a minute to play. Single setback again is Christian Johnson. Willis to the near side. No, that's number 5, Kloss. Kloss, he takes it, and the Stars are right there to gang tackle him. They smelled out that pass to the flat. It's almost like a hybrid screen pass. Here it is. So here's Kloss in your right hand of your screen, comes back. It's almost like a screen, and there you can set them up, but there were the 3 Star defenders that went right through that screen. They weren't screened at all. They saw it all the way, and a great defensive play puts them back. Now it's 3rd and long. Just a few seconds remaining in quarter number 1. How the handoff by Guggenberger to Sean Washington, and he finds room. And it'll bring up a 4th and short in their own territory. They'll call that a gain of 7 by Sean Washington, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Red Knights will have a 4th and short. Will they punt it or go for it? Come on back for quarter number 2, and we'll find out. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports.
Looks like we all made it. But now what?
We lost everything. What are we going to do with no fresh water?
No food.
What are we gonna do with no social media?
Kids aren't the only ones drowning in social media, but teens are definitely the most attached to their phones, which is not all good. Kids who spend too much time texting and posting are more likely to feel isolated and depressed. No one is saying throw your phone away, but once in a while, try actually calling somebody. Talking is even more social than social media. For clues on how to clear your head and brighten your outlook, try visiting one more site, yourlifeyourvoice.org.
Still no service.
All right, we're back here at Benilde-St. Margaret's. Second quarter about to begin. 4th and short for the Red Knights, and they're going to try to get it, and I don't know if they did. He may have surged just enough. And it's all going to be where they mark it. John Madden used to say it's that left foot, right foot thing, and they're going to give him the left foot, and the first down, and Guggenberger with enthusiasm. Reminds me of old Tommy Kramer. He used to come up and look at those measurements, and when it was a first down, he'd do exactly that. And that's inspirational leadership there by Guggenberger. I like it. All right, now first and 10 from the 32, 31 yard line, and the handoff to the near side is Kellogg. He finds a burst, and he's going to be into the secondary and brought down at the 45 right hash mark, and another first down for the Red Knights, as now they're going into that 14-mile-an-hour wind. And the Red Knights playing inspired football here on homecoming, as they should. A lot of alumni here. The stands are packed full on a gorgeous fall Saturday afternoon here in Minnesota. Okay, now under center, Guggenberger almost gets the Stars to jump. The handoff to Kellogg. He'll try that left side, and he is brought down. And the ball came out, and it's loose, and the Stars say they have it. There was no, oh, they're going to call him down. I see one official. This will be replay worthy here. And they're going to give it to the Red Knights, and that'll bring up a second down. Here's the replay. Let's see what we can find out here. If anything, Kellogg left. He looked like he had it carried, and then it came out. You see the ball right there. And there is where the real battles happen. And the Red Knights won that battle. Retained possession. Now a second and about 6 or 7. And now a timeout by the head coach for the Red Knights, Brad Anderson, as he comes out onto the field. And you can see the wind there, how strong it is, right out of the south end zone. And the south, that's what's bringing all this warm air. I'm not a meteorologist, but you don't have to be to understand that concept. It's coming from the south, where the warmer weather tends to be, if not always. And we are the beneficiaries of it today. And you look out, it's been such a warm fall here, and there's this beautiful greenery backdrop behind the complex here. And there doesn't seem to be any leaf changing colors at all. It's going to be a very late fall when it comes to the colors, because the trees are not sensing the winter months yet, are they? Well, that's good for us. Okay, especially today, October 5th, 70 degrees, just gorgeous. All right, now back to the play at hand following the Red Knight timeout. It is 2nd and 6. Guggenberger under center, calling signals. Single setback is Washington. He'll try that right side. He finds a seam, and he'll carry it out over the 45 to the 42-yard line, and another first down for the Red Knights. And they are having all kinds of success on these off-tackle runs, both the right side and the left side. And I really like watching Sean Washington run. He's got a great running style, and he's got that burst of speed, and then he's got the power running as well to drive those defenders back. Reminds me of Robert Newhouse from the 70s. He was the running back for the Dallas Cowboys at the fullback position. He teamed with Tony Dorsett. All right, and there is Sean Washington again. Google Robert Newhouse if you've never heard of him. That's Sean Washington, is a combination of him and Barry Sanders, and that's great skill sets to have for a running back. All right, now it is going to be 2nd and about 3, I'll call it, from the 37, 38-yard line. Right hash mark, Guggenberger under center. He'll pitch it to the left side. That's number 2, Christian Johnson. He breaks a tackle, but he's going to be met. And a flag comes out late following that tackle. And we'll see what that is all about. I don't know if it was a face mask on the defense. Hard to imagine that the Red Knights were going to draw that penalty, since the only Red Knight in the vicinity. Well, and I was wrong. It's going to be holding. Boy, that was an unusual place for a holding call to be called from, unless there was one in the backfield. But you see the side judge up there just out, and maybe the holding was right there. There he saw it. Yep, from behind. Looks like it's going to be called on number 78, Grant McCombs. Yeah, he was pulling at the defender from behind. So good call by the referees, in my opinion. That'll set them back 10 yards, bringing up now a 2nd and very long, almost 20 yards. And the Red Knights already ready. Oh, they're going to move it. Let's see. Nope, they move it up. All right, now it's going to be 2nd and about 15, I would say. And that wind is gusting up. You can see the flags in the north end. It is really blowing, and it's gusting even more than 14 miles an hour. I can feel it up here in the press box. And you can see the trees behind the players are waving about. All right, the handoff now to the Kellogg, and he'll try that left side, and the Stars have a good run defense. They've been, at times, very tough on the run, and at other times they've given up some big runs, but this time they are there to stop Kellogg on a short gain. Ball will be placed at the 49-yard line, and that will bring up a 3rd and about 16 going into the wind. So will the Red Knights go to the air this time on 3rd and long? Are they content to keep it on the ground where they've also had success? Okay, Kloss to the near side is the single wide out, 2 slot back, single set back. Guggenberger in the shotgun, hands it off to Kellogg. He finds some room on the left side. He's going to get past the original line of scrimmage, but not before he's tackled at about the 40-yard line. And so they'll be short of the first down by about 8 yards, bringing up another 4th down. And my guess is they are likely going to go for it here, depending on whether they want to pin the Stars deep. And it looks like they're bringing in a play, coming in number 14, Kobe Willis, along with Sean Washington. That's their big offensive hitters. And now the coach coming up from the sideline, trying to get the attention. He's going to call timeout. Timeout being called. The referees have not noticed it yet. Still haven't noticed it. And now they get the timeout. He was out there pleading for it for quite a while. And the timeout comes with about 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go. I can't tell exactly because my angle towards the scoreboard. What's that? Benilde timeout, yes. So head coach Brad Anderson was out there walking around. Okay, 7:41 remaining. And both these teams will talk it over. 7-0 our score, and it's been a fairly close match so far. Red Knights got their 1 touchdown on a run by Sean Washington on the left side over the left tackle. Following that, the Stars went down the field, mostly on the gifts given by 30 yards of penalties, but their drive stalled. Quarter change, now Red Knights with another key 4th and long. 7-8 yards to go. They've got to get it to the 32-yard line to get the first down, or otherwise they turn it over on downs. Okay, Guggenberger trying to get them to jump off sides. Trying to get them to jump off sides. Are they going to punt it? Yep, I think they are. Doesn't look like they're going to call a play. Still calling signals. Stars are not taking the bait, are they? All right, now a delay of game. They're going to punt it into the wind. So that was the strategy all along. That was the purpose of the timeout, was to discuss that. They said, come out there and try to get the Stars to draw off field, and they showed great discipline, didn't they? No one flinched. They saw it coming, and now they're going to try to pin him deep. As in to do the honors to punt is DeAndre Mayaka. Back to receive for the Stars will be Devin Conklin. So into the wind, a gusting 14-mile-an-hour wind. We'll see what impact that has on the punt, as Coughlin is standing at his 15-yard line. He's expecting a shorter punt because it's into the wind. Okay, he gets it off high in the air, end over end. He's coming up to take it, and that is a hard catch to make in that wind, but a nice job by Coughlin catching it at about the 27. So the Stars will start again right there on their 3rd possession coming up. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20. Where are they going to mark it here? Let's see. 28.5 yard line, it looks like. So 1st and 10 for the Stars. They have the wind behind their back. 7:34 to go, quarter number 2. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. This is homecoming action, football style, with the Stars of Holy Angels from Richfield just coming up the highway a short bit to take on the Red Knights on homecoming. Okay, both in the Skyway Yellow, the handoff to number 2, Emmett Anderson. And he gets nearly 10 yards, so a nice start for their drive as the handoff, and good blocking up front. In fact, he caught up to his own blocker, And nice second effort there at the end to get another yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 1 from the 39-yard line. 2nd and less than 1 inches. So a chance here for the Stars maybe to take a shot deep with the wind behind them. They could always come back and get it on 3rd down. Nope, they're gonna try the near side. That's Devine, and he is gonna run out of room on the near side as the speed of the Red Knight cornerback, number 13, Khalif Brown. He came out there and he spread him all the way out. Behind him, number 15 as well on defense, Chase Brixius. And that is the speed of the defensive secondary for Benilde on display right there. Now it is 3rd and a little bit longer. There's a loss of about a half a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and a full 1 yard, 9. All right, single setback, 2 wideouts to the right, no one to the left. Now in motion is number 2, Anderson, and number 8, the quarterback, Devine. He'll take it on his own, and I think he's going to have it as he takes a big hit as he falls right at the 40-yard line. He gets 2. That's going to be enough. 1st and 10 for the Red Knights. From their 40-yard line, look at the clock, 6:52 and counting in the 2nd quarter. All right, now calling signals. Johnson in motion, and the pitch to number 3 this time. That's Dukowski, and he escapes a couple would-be tacklers before he falls forward for a short game of about 1. Great individual effort there by Nathan Dukowski. He was dead to rights in the backfield. There's the pitch, blocked there, and then coming up to turn it back in. A nice play again by number 9, Mayaka. Having a great afternoon at D-back for this Benilde-St. Margaret's defense. Now it is going to be 2nd and 8 from the right side. Now we have 2 wideouts to the near side, single back to the left. In motion is Dukowski, and the handoff to the setback, and finds some room, and now he gets free, and he's off to the races. That's number 2, Christian Johnson. Catching him is number 5, and he will not catch him, and Holy Angels brings it to the house on that running play. Christian Johnson, the 5'10", 179-pound senior running back, ties it up. Look at him breaking tackles, and there was a nice blocking up front. He saw the lane, and then there was daylight, and he is gone. Touchdown, Holy Angels. That comes with 5:41 remaining in quarter number 2. They are an extra point away from tying it up. And in to do the honors, number 11 is Isaac Rodriguez-Pace, the senior, with the wind behind him. And that has brought a quietness over the homecoming crowd here. Snap, set, kick is good. And the Holy Angel Stars have tied it up here in the 2nd quarter. 7-7 on this run right here by Christian Johnson. Missed tackle there, another missed tackle, and then a nice block right there springs him. And Christian Johnson, look at the speed he put on as he outlasts number 6, Jaden Garibaldi, chasing him. And there we are, we're tied at 7 on this windy, sun-soaked, beautiful afternoon at the McQuinn Athletic Complex. And now the Red Knights are gonna need to find some offense here, try to get that lead back before the end of the half into the wind. And I do think this wind is going to play a role in the outcome of this game. I think it's not going to die down until later this evening. So early afternoon, the winds are here. And now here come the Stars after tying it up on a nifty drive there. They had a 4th down conversion, and then just that beautifully blocked run, and the 2 missed tackles were the big key to that run there, as Christian Johnson not only breaking tackles and then showing his speed at the end. A brilliant run by Christian Johnson for Holy Angels. Okay, now in to kick, Isaac Rodriguez-Pace. He'll step off, and the Red Knights now will get it. Back to receive is number 6, Garibaldi. that kick will go to Garibaldi, number 6. He takes it at about the 10-yard line. He'll try the right side, comes to the near side, has some room on the sideline, and he'll be brought down at the 45 by number 9. That was Isaiah Bird Winston with the tackle, and a nice run back here. And look at the speed of Garibaldi. And he tried to cut back there, but a nice tackle by Bird Winston. And now the Red Knights with great field position. Thanks to that great return, they'll begin at their own 46-yard line, right hash mark. As they get the play on the sideline, they'll come in with it already called. Looks like Guggenberger's coming in at quarterback. Kloss will be the wideout to the left. There'll be a slot back, number 36 to the near side. That is number 36, Cole Langevin. And the single setback is Sean Washington. Guggenberger in the shotgun. Hands off to Washington on the right side. He's going to find a little bit of room, and he'll fall to the 49-yard line for a gain of 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7. Maybe 6. They're going to call it 2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line. Look at the clock, 5:22 and counting in the first half. We're tied at 7. Now Guggenberger in the shotgun. Washington, the setback. He takes the ball on the right side, and he gets met behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be for a loss of half yard, I would say, and bring up a 3rd and long now as these Holy Angel Stars starting to dominate on the defensive line when it comes to the run game. Forcing a 3rd and long here for the Red Knights. So the Red Knights have got to get that mentality, if you're a Red Knight fan, to answer right back here. And now a big 3rd down into the wind. Now single setback is Kloss to the left, slot back left and right. Setback is Gibson, fake, play action, goes to the post, throws it down, and he had to get rid of it quickly, more sooner than he wanted to, and that is because of the rush of number 10 and number 9 for the Stars. Bird Winston and Scuba. And he would have had his man had he had a little bit more time, but he had to get rid of it quickly, and that is a tribute to the defensive line of the Stars. They force a 4th down, and this time, for the second time this afternoon, the Red Knights are in punting formation with 4:31 remaining in the half. And it appears they're going to kick back to receive, number 3, Gavin Coughlin. And the punt away is by number 9, Maeka, and he gets a big kick and almost too good a kick into the wind. And it just barely a touchback. It was a beautiful, strong punt from about his own 40. That's 60 yards in the air. Watch this kick, folks. This kid's got a leg. Bang. Wow. I mean, that is into a 14-mile-an-hour wind. That thing was 60 yards in the air. That is a heck of a kick. It landed right on the goal line. That is a weapon of a punter right there for number 9, Mayeka. All right, now Stars, last possession. They took it to the house on a run by Christian Anderson. Now they have another chance here with 4:23 to go to try to get the lead. And the handoff to number 3, who was in motion. That was Nathan Dukowski, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Could be a short loss. For sure, no gain, or maybe a short gain. Bring up 2nd and long. As we're now approaching the 4-minute mark here. Stars not in a hurry. They have the wind behind them. But the run has worked very well for them. So at quarterback, and they do have a rotating quarterback system, is number 8, Damian Devine, in the shotgun. Okay, 3 wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the near side, but the handoff to the setback is Christian Johnson, I should say, who got the touchdown last drive, and now he finds enough room in the middle and crosses the 30 to the 31, and that's going to be a 1st down for Holy Angels, and they are on the move again here late in the first half. They scored their last possession. And now the call coming in from the sideline, clocked at 3:26 and counting. Angels has plenty of time, and they are taking it. Whether they score or not, I think their game plan is to not let the Red Knights get another shot at a score here. Now, back to pass is Devine, and he almost got it picked. Number 6 in the backfield had a golden opportunity, Jaden Garibaldi. Devine, he was trying to get it, and it was off the mark. And the throw was off, and the gift was there for Garibaldi, couldn't quite haul it in. That stops the clock with 3:07 remaining, brings up a 2nd and 10. All right, Devine, number 8 at quarterback. The single setback again will be Emmett Anderson. And the handoff to the right side is to Emmett Anderson, and I mistakenly called him Christian Johnson the last time on that touchdown. That was Emmett Anderson. I was looking at the wrong program, so now that I think about it, I apologize for that. Emmett Anderson, number 2, got that long touchdown before. And he just had that last carry, and now it is 3rd and very short. As they pack it in, the handoff, or no, he's gonna keep it himself, is the quarterback, Devine. And he will get the first down with 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Another first down for Holy Angels, but they are very methodical. They're still in their own end here, going no huddle, looking to the sideline for the hand signals. And now the play. Let's see. Emmett Anderson is the setback. Devine, the quarterback in the shotgun position, 2 wideouts to the near side, single slot back to the right. Man in motion is Emmett Anderson. He's going to take the pass, and that was a forward pass, but just barely in the flat. And he heard footsteps. He heard Brixius bearing down on him, didn't he? Absolutely. And the pressure actually also by number 13, Khalil Brown, impacted that incompletion. So great defense by the Red Knights. We're tied at 7, 2:08 remaining. Now Devine in the shotgun. Handoff to the back, Emmett Anderson, and he gets brought down short of the first down. Tackle made by number 7, Will Seymour, for the Red Knights, and bring up a 3rd and about 6 with 1:46 remaining. We'll see now the clock, as it's winding down, increases the urgency and intensity of the Stars offense. Right now they seem to be ill-concerned about the time, and they still got half a field to go to get some points here if that's what they want. Now the handoff inside, bobbled snap, attempted to Emmett Anderson, and he may have fallen back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 6, so a short loss. 4th and 5, they'll call it. 1:12 remaining, 1:11. Clock continues to wind down here in the half, and the Stars just taking their time. The efficiency of how long it takes to get a play in is noticeable. Time, and maybe they're just content to go in at 7-7 here. It looks like they are. Rather than go for it and risk a mistake, they're going to go in at halftime content to be tied at Benilde on homecoming, and maybe not a bad strategy. I think the Red Knights are going to get the ball to start the second half, and now a timeout on the field by the Stars, I believe. So with 36 seconds remaining. So they will need to kick it away or run a play here, and we'll see if they come out in punting formation or if they are going to run a play here. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised they weren't more aggressive in their play calling. With the wind behind them, momentum, I think, in the game since they got the last touchdown. And they played it very conservatively, had a bobbled snap that stalled their drive at the end, and now they come back out, and it looks like they are going to be in punting formation. Hard to tell, though. Same players play a lot of the skill positions. It appears that number 8 Damian Devine, who's been the quarterback, might be back in punting formation, and it appears the Red Knights believe that to be the case as well, because back to receive is number 6 for the Red Knights, Jaden Garibaldi. All right there, but they are looking to see if there could be a fake. All right, here calling signals with 30 seconds. The Red Knights are going to get it, and the left-footed kicker gets it off. It's going to bounce in front of Garibaldi, and it's going to wind down inside the 10 and down at about the 7-yard line. That punt took about 10 seconds. There's about 20 left, and the Red Knights have just 20 seconds, and they have a long way to go. So good punt by the Stars, good defensive football. They're playing conservative football, and that has earned them a tie here late in half number 1. And the Red Knights now are talking it over on the near side. You can see the huddle with their head coach, Brad Anderson. Stars out there patiently waiting, and let's see what the Red Knights are going to do here. I can't imagine. They're down inside their 5-yard line at the 2. So my guess is they're just going to hand it off to the quarterback, or just take a snap and take a knee or lean forward. I doubt they're going to do anything that could result in a disastrous defensive touchdown here, but they do have a single wide out to the left. Gibson is the slow left back, and Guggenberger's just going to take it, lean straight ahead. Oh, they're saying the ball is out. Is there a fumble there? Let's see. Let's see what the call is. Holy Angels believes the ball is out. Reminds me of that Viking game 2 years ago at Dallas when they were able to get a fumble miraculously at the 1-yard line. But I think the Red Knights are going to retain possession. I don't think we could see anything on the replay that would support a call of a fumble. But boy, that would have been something had the Stars taken it back over. I think there is a timeout. 7 seconds remaining. Ball on the 2. I can't tell who called that timeout. It seems to me the Stars did. A lot of gamesmanship for just 7 seconds, and that has to do with where the placement of the ball is. It's a dangerous place at your own 2-yard line if you're a Red Knight fan. And if there was almost a fumble there, they got to make sure that snap. That's all they need to do is snap the ball and lean forward. You're going to get your forward progress. Should keep you out of the end zone. They certainly do not want to give up a safety here. Not only do you give up the 2 points, but it's a psychological advantage to the other team. It's like capture the flag, right, to get a safety. All right, now calling signals. He's going to try that left side and just lean forward. And that brings it to 2-1, and there is the whistle sounding the end of the first half. So after 1 half of football complete on homecoming at Benilde-St. Margaret's, our score tied at halftime. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Come on back for half number 2.
Social Security is with you through life's journey from birth to retirement. As your life changes year to year, so do your needs. For over 80 years, Social Security has helped to meet your needs and is committed to improving access to the services that make a difference in your life. Today, you can verify your earnings, estimate your future benefits, apply for retirement, manage your benefits, and even change your address, all from the comfort of your home. Social Security's online services help put you in control with secure access to your information anytime, anywhere, allowing you to spend more time with family, friends, or simply just enjoying the day. Social Security, securing today and tomorrow. See what you can do online at socialsecurity.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are on the beautiful campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's, bringing you conference football, Skyway-Yellow Division, homecoming for Benilde-St. Margaret's We're here in St. Louis Park on a gorgeous sun-soaked 75-degree day and windy at 16 miles an hour out of the south. That's an increase from game time, but we're tied at 7. The Red Knights got on the board first with a running play by Sean Washington over the left tackle, and then Emmett Anderson busted one wide open from about midfield to tie it up in the second quarter. We're about to begin quarter number 3. It's homecoming. Both teams very evenly matched. Holy Angels coming in with a 3-2 record. The Red Knights 2-3, trying to tie them up in the standings of this Yellow Skyway division. And the Red Knights will get the ball first to start the second half. They'll have the wind behind them for the third quarter. And that is a significant factor today with the winds gusting at 16. And there is a perfect example, Exhibit A. They can't keep the ball on the tee as a result of the wind. Great illustration of it right there, but set to kick it off is number 11, Isaac Rodriguez Pace, and back to receive for the Red Knights is Garibaldi, number 6, and number 13, Brown. And the ball is loose, and it's anybody's ball as he muffed it on that far side was Garibaldi, but I think the Red Knights were going to recover it just in time, and so a near crisis situation for the Red Knights to start off the second half. And that wind, and there's that bobble, took a back step, and then he tried to field it, and he touched it, and it went out of bounds, and the Red Knights, by a thread, able to maintain possession. So nevertheless, it's 1st and 10, just underway here, 12 minutes on the board. And the Red Knights will start with a single wide out to the near side. That is Max Kloss, who was, I saw at halftime, one of the festivities of homecoming is to crown the homecoming king. He was crowned the king. We'll see if that has any effect on his play on the, I'll tell you who's having a good effect on the play is that man right there, number 33, Javion Kellogg, and he is gone. Touchdown, Red Knights, home run. And there's a flag back at the, where is it? There it is at about the 40. I don't know if there was maybe a hold or a clip. It was right about that time. Let's see, look at around the 40-yard line as he goes out and breaks that tackle, and then he's gone, and there's a block right there. There it came. I think it was out of our focus there, camera lens. But it is going to bring that back. So touchdown is taken off the board. A brilliant run by Javion Kellogg goes for naught, and they're going to march the ball back. That's an expensive penalty there, and I'm not sure what the call was. I have not seen it. But back it goes. That is costly. If you consider the amount of yards he gained on that touchdown run and add to, they're bringing this ball all the way back, usually holding, and we don't know who on. The flag was way down there. Usually I think it's from the spot of the foul, but here, and that's where they said it was. It was right about the 40 when he did shed a tackler on that far side. Our camera angle might not have been able to detect it, but nevertheless, the net income, or the net outcome here is 1st and long. 1st and 14 from the 25. They'll try it again. Guggenberger hands off this time to Sean Washington on that right side, and he is met by a gang tackle of Stars. And Washington will gain about 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. Just underway here, second half. My name is Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on just a gorgeous 75-degree day, October 5th in Minnesota. Summertime. I had the air conditioning on my drive out here today. Incredible weather we're having. Okay, Guggenberger. His team tied at halftime, 7-7. Back to throw, pass out in the flat, complete to number 84. That is TJ Stuttery, the senior, and he is going to be brought down just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and about, nope, 3rd and 4, I believe. That was a 2nd down play, so 3rd and 4 Good pass play, and you wonder if the Red Knights might not try to go to the air a little bit more here with that strong wind behind them. Could take advantage of it. Okay, they come out on this key third down play to start the third quarter. Guggenberger in the shotgun, the handoff to Gibson, and he's gonna fall. He's gonna be met short of the first down marker. It's gonna bring up a fourth, gain of 2, fourth and about 1, a good long one. The gain of 3 on that. Handoff there to Javion Kellogg. And the Red Knights, are they gonna go for it with the wind behind them? 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. And it appears they are going to go for it. Coming off the field there, number 36, Cole Langevin. Now he'll go back in, join the huddle. And the Red Knights being very deliberate. Okay, Javion Kellogg, number 33, will be the tailback. Guggenberger in the shotgun formation. 2 slot backs. Single wide out to the near side on the short field. Almost a movement, I thought, on the right side of the line. Now the handoff to Kellogg, and I think he's going to be short. It's going to be that right foot, left foot, John Madden, and there is it going to be, no, he's got his right foot there, and let's see where they mark it. And that was a favorable mark, and the Red Knights get the first down. Let's see, I didn't think he got any farther than the 0, and they marked it up a good half yard. That's a really good spot. I just got validated by our producer there. So first down for the Red Knights at the 40. Under center, Guggenberger, handoff behind. That is to Sean Washington. He's gonna find some room right off that left guard as he powers his way to a first down. This one looks legitimate. And they tried to get the ball away from him, and they are really ball hawkish, aren't they, these Holy Angels? A couple times now they felt they have almost coughed at the ball. That's gonna be a gain of about 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 for Sean Washington. I love watching this guy run. Okay, 2nd and short. Will the Red Knights take a shot with Kloss to that far side? Under center is Guggenberger, tailback is Sean Washington. This time they'll try the right guard side, and he comes up a little shorter, but it's gonna be enough for the first down as he crosses midfield and is brought down at about the 47-yard line. Gain of 3, 1st and 10, so a good drive now. After having a touchdown run called back by Javion Kellogg, Red Knights now have their 3rd consecutive first down. Now we have an official's timeout for an injury, and down on the field, I don't have a number for him, on his back at about the 42-yard line. And now slowly sitting up there, may have had the wind knocked out of him based on how he looks there, as they'll tend to, no, they're looking at his left knee. 47, I thought that might be as well. So it appears that he just sort of fell down after the play. So sometimes injuries, you get hurt, you think you're okay, then you walk a few minutes or a few steps, and then you're like, nope, that's not okay, and down you go. And that might have been here. Yep, he's looking at the knee, and they are bending it. That's what 42 might be the injured player. Tanner Zelmer. So yeah, delayed injury there. He's getting up. It looks like he's going to be okay, walking off under his own power. Good to see. Don't wish any injuries on either side. But we got ourselves a great match here. We're tied at 7 midway through quarter number 3. Red Knights with their first possession of the second half, trying to get a win and get back to 500 on homecoming on a gorgeous day. Trying to send home a huge home crowd, big alumni following and support here in Benilde-St. Margaret's. Really good to see. Okay, now Guggenberger from the shotgun, back to pass, looks down the middle, interference in the backfield. It's going to be called on number 6 for the Stars, clear as day. Zane Meir interfered on the post pattern. It was intended for number 84, TJ Stuttery, and he just held him up there, and that is pass interference. One question would be, was that a catchable ball? But then that begs the question, doesn't it? Because had he not been held up, it might have been. So it was close enough to be called interference. So another first down for the Red Knights comes with 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. So they have been eating up this clock. Or is that 9:34? I think it's 9:34. Okay. It's tough with this sun. The way it reflects off that scoreboard, it's hard for my angle to read it, but that sounds more reasonable at 9 something. Okay, now the handoff to number 2. That's Christian Johnson, and he is brought down immediately as he tried that right side. He's gonna lose 1 yard on the great defensive play by Holy Angels, and boy, oh boy, do they have a strong, big defensive line, and they are giving the blockers for the Red Knights all kinds of trouble here as they look for some yards here. Now, 2nd down and 11. Under center is Guggenberger. Kellogg, the setback, takes the handoff. He tries that left side, and again, he's met by a phalanx of Stars defenders gang tackling him, and so it's as if they can know what play is coming here. Now Kloss will check in, and that was a short game. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 as we have 8.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Guggenberger breaks the huddle. He'll be in the shotgun. Now we have Kloss to the right side, wing back to the near side, and a wing back to the other side. Tailback is Kellogg. And the fake to Kellogg, and it's going to be the bootleg to the right side. Defenders, though, meet Guggenberger, and he is not going to get anywhere close that first down. Kind of a naked bootleg, I'd call that. The fake handoff to Kellogg, and he did beat the end, but staying home in the secondary for the Stars was Holy Angels linebackers, and so that was very good disciplined defense by the Stars. They didn't get sucked in by the handoff. They stayed their integrity in their lanes, kept in their side of the field, and they were ready for Guggenberger. So now 4th down, Guggenberger comes in from the sideline, and the Red Knights appear to be going for it. If they were to attempt a field goal, it would be a good kick. It'd be a 39, 46, 7-yarder, even with the wind behind them. They're going to forgo that opportunity now. Guggenberger in the shotgun. Fake handoff to Sean Washington, and wide open on the near side. On the out pattern was number 84, TJ Sluttery, and a nice pass and catch for the first down. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Both from quarterback Guggenberger and the receiver Stutterly. What a nice looking route as he cut that right there at the 20-yard line, got some separation away from those 3 defenders, and he's down inside the 15-yard line. We'll call it the 13, 1st and 10 with 7 minutes to go. Clock winding down. Now Guggenberger, after that great pass in the shotgun, wide out to the near far side. Now the handoff to Washington. He's got room up the middle over that left guard position. He's had success there before, and he finds another first down as he's brought down just short of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We'll see if they mark it the 1 or the 2, and now the Red Knights 1st and goal. Clock now at 6:36 and counting. Ball set at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. All right, Guggenberger breaks huggle. He'll be under center this time. 2 wing backs, 1 on either side. Far wide out to the right is Kloss, Washington, and now we're going to have a false start, I think, on the Red Knights. It is 5 yards. That'll back them up and make their job that much more difficult, especially against this very stout run defense by the Stars, especially in goal line situations. And now the Red Knights have some decisions to make. I would think when they were at the 2, they'd just keep pounding it in, try to run it in a few times. But now pass is definitely a possibility here. Again, I keep mentioning the wind. But if they have a pass play near the goal line that they know will work, this would be the time to do it with the wind behind him. Now Guggenberger under center. Washington, the lone tailback. He'll take it on that left side. And this time the Stars were waiting for him. Good anticipation by the Holy Angels defense. It's this, they knew what was coming, and now we have a 2nd and goal. No gain on that play. And we'll see if they go to the air here. They had success before. I'm surprised they're not trying it again. If for no other reason you want to throw it to keep the defense honest, if they always think you're going to run it, they're going to cheat in, which is really when you want to go for the throw. Okay, this time the single wide out to the right is Kobe Willis. Now Guggenberger from the shotgun under center. 2 wing backs, tailback, and now we got a timeout with Coach Brad Anderson coming out there. Something he saw he was not happy with. He's shaking his head, and he's going to come out and meet with his offense in the huddle. And he knows how important this drive is. They've got a tough matchup here against Holy Angels. They're tied at halftime. And this is an important drive on a windy, sunny afternoon here at McQuinn Athletic Complex. And there's Coach Brad Anderson. Maybe he had a different play in mind as he looks towards the sideline. Now player substitutions. Meanwhile, the Stars defense huddling over towards their sideline, but on the playing field. Now more substitutions as head coach Brad Anderson out there calling the play, giving instructions. And I do feel the enormity of this moment. They need to score. It's been a running, low-scoring game, easily 14-7. Will likely be a winning score, maybe 17, yeah, and he is in the huddle there, the coach, Brad Anderson. I can overhear the Stars assistant coaches who are to my right in the press box here complaining that the head coach should not be in the huddle. The referee did come over and mention something to him about that, but anyway, now another substitution late. Just as the play was about to be called, and were they short a player? He whispers, that's number 36 checking in, Cole Langevin. Okay, now new quarterback is number 7, Will Seymour, and another false start. Red Knights imploding here after that timeout. Seemed to be some confusion. There was a lot of substitutions. It appeared they didn't know what play to call. And then a late substitution after all that timeout. And it results in their second false start. So having started this drive, started this set of downs from 1st and goal at the 2, now they're 2nd and goal from the 12. And they had switched quarterbacks, and they are going to stay with the switch. Very complicated out there. Takes lots of different decisions being made. Now in the shotgun, Will Seymour. Wide out to the right side, the handoff, the fake double reverse, and he's going to go for the pylon, and he gets there easily. Number 13, Khalil Brown. So after all of that confusion and seeming chaos on the Red Knights, 2 false starts, they come up with a neat play. It was the end around and the fake double reverse, and it works. And the speed of number 13, Khalil Brown, saves the day on that drive, and the Red Knights go up 13-7. That score coming with 5:02 remaining in quarter number 3. And the homecoming crowd has smiles back on their faces here in this packed place here at McQuinn Athletic Complex. Okay, now in for the extra point, number 49, William Gadke, and he nails it through with the wind behind him. So after a nice long 7-minute sustained drive, the Red Knights go up at halfway through the 3rd quarter, 14-7. Stars have not had the ball since the 2nd quarter. So their offense should be well rested, if not maybe a little on the cold side. So we'll see if their lack of playing will have any impact on how they execute their offense. But a nice opening drive there for the Red Knights, following giving up that touchdown in the 2nd quarter for the Stars to tie it up. Just what the doctor ordered for the Red Knights. And they'll come out and kick with the wind behind him. Gadke will place the tee right at the 40-yard line. Stars are still huddled up on the far sideline. And it appears coming back to receive the kickoff will be number 3. I see Gavin Coughlin. He'll be deep at around the 10-yard line. Meanwhile, the referee and William Gadke. Okay, now he's giving him the ball. The co-stars are in place. Also back to receive for the Stars, Anthony DeMatteo Jr. So De Matteo Jr. and Coughlin and Ladke now to kick with the wind behind him. Let's see if he can get it to the 10 or farther. 16 miles an hour at his back, and he lets it go. Good kick to the near side, and it's going to get all the way to the goal line. Picked up by Coughlin. Now he'll come all the way. They had a return left, even though he kicked it to the left, and that is going to be trouble for the Stars. Great coverage by number 36 on the tackle, Cole Langevin, and that was a brilliant kickoff coverage play by the special teams for the Red Knights. So ensuing after that touchdown, leading off the third quarter, that's a great kickoff, and they have the Stars pinned deep inside their 10-yard line. It looks like they're going to call it at the 9. So 1st and 10 for the Stars in their first possession in the second half. We'll see what they come out with. They also have played quarterback roulette at times in the first half, so I'll try to keep an eye on who they currently have at quarterback for each play, and this time it appears it's going to be number 6, Zane Meir. Yes, Meir, number 6, set back to his left, wideouts to either side, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side, and the handoff is going to go to number 2, Emmett Anderson. He broke one for a touchdown in the first half, and he does find some room off right guard. There was the man in motion, Devine, and there he was, off right guard and right tackle, and he lowers the shoulder on number 6, Garibaldi, but a first down for the Stars. So a good start as they were pinned deep, and now they're outside the 20, 1st and 10. They've got to feel good about that. 4.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Now the handoff by Meir. Again, I believe, to Emmett Anderson. He'll try the left side this time with some success, as he will be brought down after a gain of about 4. Yes, that was Emmett Anderson, and he is getting a workout today. They're handing the ball off to him often, 2 times in a row right there. Now 2nd and 5. Good gain for the Stars. Also a running heavy team, but they have 2 wideouts to the near side, single setback to the right of the quarterback, Meir. He hands off right again. Now he faked the handoff. Now he gets it to Devine, number 8, who often plays quarterback on the option. So it was a fake handoff in the middle, then it was the quarterback option and the pitch to number 8, Devine, and here it is. Nice, I was fooled by the fake, and good defensive play there again by the Red Knights. Number 9, Mayaka. Don't know why I struggle with that. Mayaka, that's how you say it. Great defense, playing that end position very well. Okay, now 1st and 10 though for the Stars. That's their second first down of the drive. They look left, they'll throw into the wind, and a wide open number 9 catches it on the left flat. That's Isaiah Bird Winston, and he's still on his feet as he tries to get more yards. Sometimes that can get you in trouble because it gives the defenders a chance to try to hawk that ball away from you. But he's able to hold on to it, and he's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be 2nd and short. Let's see where they mark it here. So 2nd and 1 comes with 2:56 remaining and counting in the third quarter. Stars look to the sideline, so they got a good drive going here, still in their own territory, but now they're out at the 42. They started at their own 7. 2 first downs, going for their 3rd in a row. Hard count there by Meir. Handoff again to Emmett Anderson. He keeps those legs churning, and he'll have a first down and then some as he falls towards the 50-yard line. He's down at the 48 at midfield. The clock will continue to wind down. 2:22 now on the clock. Late here in the third quarter on a run-dominated offense by either side. A couple strategic passes have gone complete for both sides, but both teams mostly relying on the run, and the Stars just trying to wear down this Benilde-St. Margaret's defense. Okay, now 1st and 10 from the 48. 47 they call it on the scoreboard. All right, again, that's Meir. He looks right, he's gonna throw right. Now he tucks it under and he'll run and he'll be close to a first down. I think they're gonna call him short after a gain of 9. It'll be another 2nd and 1. So here's Meir, he looks right, couldn't find anybody open. They were covered, then he tucks it down as he found some daylight. And as he crosses midfield, it's gonna be 2nd and about 2, maybe a long 1. All right, quickly now. Meir still at quarterback. He's successful so far in the second half. Now the quick pitch to Coughlin on the left side, block, springs him for another first down, and he is forced out of bounds on that far sideline. Gavin Coughlin with the reception. And these Holy Angel Stars looking very good here for themselves on their offensive possession here, their first of the second half. And that is a good gain for a first down. And now we have some clouds coming in. Less sunshine out there. Allows me to read the scoreboard much more easily, that's for sure. Now Muir in the shotgun. Coughlin, handoff to Emmett Anderson. There's flags at the time. It's probably going to be a false start against the Stars, and that will bring it back, but we'll see what the official call is. My guess is it's a false start. Let's see as they talk it over. Nope, they're going to mark it against the Red Knights. Offsides would be the call then. If it's a false start, they would have stopped the play. Oh, it is a false start. Well, the one referee went 5 yards to that way. I was reading that. Let's see if we can see the false start here on the replay. Man in motion's Coughlin. I didn't see it. I didn't see who moved. Well, nevertheless, 5 yards is marked off against the Stars. They're 1st and 15 now. Their first miscue of this drive. See if it gives the Red Knights any kind of momentum and leverage to try to stop it. As they are protecting a one-score lead. They lead 14-7. Okay, calling signals is number 5. That's Aiden Nygren at quarterback. Looks right and overthrows him, and is that going to be a screen pass? I'm almost right on line with that, and it was a forward pass by just a little bit of an angle, but not much. If that ball is at all to the back, then it's a fumble, and that can be trouble for the offensive team. There's the replay, but it was just barely a forward pass. Grossly overthrown, but it will stop the clock with 51 seconds, so this whole quarter was taken up by the Red Knights' touchdown drive to start the third quarter, and now the ensuing drive by the Stars puts them now at 2nd and long from the 42 of the Red Knights. 2nd and 15 they need. All right, now Nygren hands it off to the near far side. Another flag coming from the back judge is going to be holding usually when it comes from that position. And now the Stars are running into some penalty problems here as I look out and look at the referee for the preliminary signal. Yep, holding is the call against Holy Angels. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay. Oh, it's hard to see exactly. It came from the back judge. But a holding is the call. Doesn't seem to be much of a protest. So now the Stars, after having reached the 42-yard line with a 1st and 10, now find themselves 2nd and 30. Ball's on the 47. At least 25 yards. 2nd and 26 is the official call. All right, now back to pass. Looks left, throws left in the slot, overthrows him into the wind. Overthrew the D-back as well. It was intended for Coughlin, number 3. And that'll bring up 3rd and 26. This would be a key stop for the Red Knights if they can prevent the Stars from answering back to tie this up and get the ball back to begin the 4th quarter. But they will have the wind to contend with. And they will probably be trying to manage that clock, and this is a very run-filled game. All right, now Stars. Big 3rd down play here. Calling signals, number 6, Zane Muir, handoff in the middle, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 7 or 8 as he reaches the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th and long, and so if you're a Stars fan, are they going to punt here, or are they going to go for it? And there's a timeout on the field, I believe, taken by the Stars, and they're going to talk it over here. They are going to have to gain 18 yards, I think they're calling it. Yes, 4th and 18. Their defense has had a chance to rest. they've had success stopping the Red Knights, especially in the first half. So the strategy may be the prudent decision to kick it and try to pin them deep, stop them, get the ball back with the wind. I think that would be what I would elect to do here. On 4th and 18, you're just asking for a lot. With a chance to pin them back, I definitely would do that, and it appears that's exactly what they're going to do. As back in punting formation will be Damian Devine. And back to receive, number 6, Jaden Garibaldi. Last time he was able to pin the Red Knights deep. Let's see if he can get that kind of touch on it again. All right, looks like we're about to get it underway here. Just seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Into the wind, the punt by Devine. He takes the snap, looks, kicks with his left foot, end over end. It's gonna bounce at about the 16, and it's gonna get down towards, and did he keep it in? I think he did. They're gonna down him at the 1-yard line, and what a great athletic play by number 7 as he flirted with that. That's Daniel Devine. Watch how he is able, and then his momentum was about to carry him in, and he had the presence of mind to turn around and hand it off before he did touch the end zone. And let's see where they mark it. I don't know why they're looking at the 5-yard line when it looked like he downed it at about the 1. I don't understand that spot at all. I, for the life of me, cannot explain that from what I've been seeing here. So a little bit of break for the Red Knights. Starting at your 5 is a lot different than starting at your 1-yard line. And I don't see any protest from the sideline. All right, Red Knights have 95 yards to go, but they do have a 7-point lead. Yeah, maybe. All right, now under center, Guggenberger. He's going to hand it off to number 33, Kellogg. And he finds little room over that left side. He's going to fall forward and be brought down at about the 8-yard line. And that will end quarter number 3. Red Knights with a 14-7 lead. They'll have 2nd and 6 coming back in the 4th quarter, trying to win it here at Homecoming. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Stay with us.
Your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you could save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. And just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
Back to ParkTV 16 Sports. Beginning of the 4th quarter, Homecoming Benilde, McQuinn Athletic Complex. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports, and on that 2nd down handoff to Kellogg, he's going to try the right side this time, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 yards, we'll call it. So a critical 3rd down play here. The Stars took up most of the second half of the 3rd quarter, marching the ball down before their drive stalled just over midfield due to some penalties. They punted it deep, downed it at the 5. Red Knights have done 2 running plays, and now they've got 3rd and short with a quarter to go into the wind. Now under center, quarterback Guggenberger calling signals, and the pitch to Sean Washington, this lone tailback, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it's going to be a loss or no gain, and it is going to be a slight loss. And that's going to bring up 4th and 4, and the Red Knights look like they're going to be punting into the wind. Yes, checking in their big leg kicker, number 9, DeAndre Mayaka, back to kick. Last time he punted it 60 yards in the air into this very same wind, which is at gale force almost at 16 miles an hour. The flags are horizontal behind his back. He's got the goalposts. He's in the shadow of them. This is a big punt here for the Red Knights. The Stars are going to get great field position. Almost blocked up the middle. Now received by Coughlin at the 44-yard line. Nice job with the fair catch. He certainly did not want that ball to hit the ground and roll another 20, 25 yards. So the Stars' strategy pays off with their last punt. They pin the Red Knights deep. They force a 3-and-out and a punt, and now they are 1st and 10, almost where they left off at their last drive on the Red Knight 44-yard line, 1st and 10, and they're down 7 in the 4th. Clock stopped at 10:23 remaining. And a pensive crowd, I would say, hometown. Huge homecoming crowd here, and just a great atmosphere on this gorgeous campus. Big alumni support, that big tents, food trucks, pep band playing in the plaza, dance line, homecoming royalty, all of it for homecoming. Okay, now here come the Stars, calling signals in the shotgun. That's Mir. Quick pass on the outside is met, and he's going to be brought down by Makaya. And that is going to be a loss of 5. So good defensive response for the Red Knights as DeAndre Mayaka makes that play. Been playing great defense, number 9 Mayaka, and all over the field. He's been an all-around player for the Red Knights. Special teams, defense, coming up big for the Red Knights as they hold on, trying to protect that 14-7 lead here. Trying to get to 500. That would be a huge mental boost of confidence to get back to 500 late in the year. Now the Stars hand it off to Emmett Anderson. He's their star running back, and he finds plenty of room up the middle over left side of the center position. He's brought down, and it'll be now 3rd and about 3. All right, now 3rd and 4, and now we have an official timeout. I don't see a player hurt. Well, maybe there is as he comes off on the far side. Number 66 for the Stars may have been shaken up just a little bit, which led to the official timeout. That's Reese Skelton, if I'm right. Not sure what the reason for the timeout is. In fact, the referee is trying to corral the Red Knights, saying, let's go, let's get this going. So not sure what the official's timeout was. The Red Knights looked like they were treating it as a real timeout, and now they are getting their players in line, and we've got a 3rd and about 3. Man in motion, Coughlin, and the quarterback fumbles the snap, picked up by Coughlin, but he's met in the backfield by Brixius, the linebacker, for a big loss on the lack of execution by the Stars, and it's going to bring up 4th and long and a likely punting situation here for the Stars, even though they're down 7 with just under 9 minutes remaining. The clock continues to wind down, but they are going to be in punting formation. Checking in to do the honors is Davian Devine, number 8, in the punting formation. So miscues caused the stall of that drive by the Stars, and with this type of deliberate type offense, you wonder if they're going to get the ball back. If they do, they'll probably get it back just one more time if they can stop the Red Knights. Now the punt with the left foot over to the near side, and the Red Knights stay away from it. Takes a Red Knight bounce, and then it takes a Stars roll, and it's going to be down inside the 5. We'll call it at the 4-yard line. So they pin the Red Knights deep once again. So just like last time, they're hoping their defense can come up big for a 3-and-out. And if you're a Red Knight fan, all they really need to do, is mount some first downs here and work on that clock. And if they can get a score as well, more the better. But right now, that's what they need to do. And there is their schedule. We're already nearing the end of the 2024 football season. Next up at Delano on Friday the 11th, and then the MEA game in the middle of the week. Mount Westonka right back here. So exciting football still coming here. If you're a Red Knight fan, that's their schedule coming up. trying to get their second win in a row here against the Angels. But they are deep in their own territory. In shotgun formation, Guggenberger. Kellogg gets the handoff, and he is met and brought down, and he barely got out of the end zone. It could be a loss of one, maybe no gain. And they saw Kellogg, Javian Kellogg tried that right side, and the Stars defense playing very well against the run as they saw that play coming. Second, let's see, yeah, second, and boy, did they mark them back? It's hard to tell from my vantage point. Maybe they lost a half yard. It's on the 1, so they lost 1. 2nd and 11 from the 1. Red Knights under center, Guggenberger, handoff again, this time to Kellogg. This time a little bit more room, but not much as he carries it to about the 5 for a gain of 4. Will bring up a 3rd and long in the shadow of their own goalposts, playing into the wind. 3rd and 9, dangerous territory for the Red Knights. A first down here would be huge for them. Clock continues to wind down, 7:05, 7-minute mark here. Now checking in Max Kloss, number 5, looks like he has the play. He whispers it to Guggenberger, and now Guggenberger will share the good news with the rest of the team. All right, now they're ready to go here. Clock, I don't know if there is a shot clock or what you want to call it, a play clock in football. Now Guggenberger taking all kinds of time. There is. Okay, now he's going to get it out to PJ Stutter, and he's got it. Stutterly. That was a timing play. No, they're going to call him incomplete. He must have called him out of bounds. But I like that play call. Just kind of throw it up and let him run under it for TJ Stutterly. And I thought he put it right where it needed to be. Nice adjustment for the pass, and looking to see, looked like his foot maybe never came down. Or he may have left his feet before he caught it and then landed out of bounds, I think would be what happened. So out of bounds, and now for a critical special teams play is DeAndre Mayaka into the wind, deep in his end zone. Good snap, gets it off, good kick into the wind. It's gonna bounce at about the 37 and then take a right turn and be down at the 41. So now the Stars get a redo here. They're gonna start again in Benilde-St. Margaret's territory with a chance to tie it up with 6:27 remaining in the 4th on homecoming at Benilde-St. Margaret's, and there is the Holy Angels schedule coming up. They are going to have a very tough match next week at Ricori. That was my other broadcast I did for Red Knight football, and I've seen that team play. I think they played Becker last night. I didn't check the score before I came here. Becker, a perennial power in Minnesota State high school football, but I was looking for that. I'm going to figure out that score when I get home after this one to find out who won, but that's going to be a tough one. And then, of course, Hutchinson, a perennial stellar football program for decades. Okay, now the handoff to Emmett Anderson, and he finds good room on that right side off the guard tackle combination. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 7 or 8. Looks like they'll call it 8, maybe 7. 2nd and 3 they'll call it, but a good start on this drive as the Stars are looking to tie it up here with 6:04 and counting in the 4th. All right, at the quarterback position is number 5. That's Aiden Nygren in the shotgun. Emmett Anderson, the single setback, 2 wideouts, 1 to either side, and there's going to be a false start on the right side of the line, and the Red Knights are applauding that. Looks like number 76 jumped, Marcellus Lewis, right there, the right tackle, a little early. So that'll set them back 5 yards, and that's what was the demise of their last drive. Starting at a similar position were the penalties that stalled that drive. And now in at quarterback still, it's Nygren. They've used 3 interchangeably, so I gotta always look. And this time it looks like it's number 5, Nygren again, and the handoff to Emmett Anderson. He finds a seam and then some as he carries it over the 25-yard line for a first down and more. And the Stars, barring a penalty on the field, will be 1st and 10 as they are near the red zone. They'll call it down at the 24, and they are going without a huddle as quarterback Nygren looks to the sideline. Now he comes up to call the play. And they will start this formation with 2 wideouts to the right side. Single setback is number 2, Emmett Anderson. Nygren calling plays. Motions Coughlin, the handoff to the left side again is Emmett Anderson, and he finds more room, and he'll have another first down as he carries it inside the 10-yard line. And now the Stars are starting to dominate that line of scrimmage on offense. 2 big runs for 10 yards apiece for Emmett Anderson. And the Stars are in business at the 10. 1st and goal. Nygren gets the play from the sideline. Emmett Anderson in the tailback position once again. 2 wideouts to the right. 4:44 remaining. Stars trying to tie it up. Handoff this time to the right side. Emmett Anderson, he's got another bit of a hole, and he's brought down at about the 2 or 1 yard line, and it'll be 2nd and goal from about that point. Here's that replay, and they've just been going all Emmett Anderson, and he's been getting the blocking up front. He's been just getting that little hole, and his ability to burst through it has been a winning combination on this drive. Now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2 yard line with 4:19 and counting in the 4th. Stars trying to tie it up here late. Now the handoff by Nygren again to Emmett Anderson, and he goes in walking for the touchdown, his 2nd of the afternoon, and the Stars have tied it up with 4:08 to go in the 4th on this running play right here. All Emmett Anderson on this drive, and why not? He had the touchdown on a breakaway 50-yard run in the first half, and this half has turned out to be basically a carbon copy of the first half, with the Red Knights scoring first. The Stars answering late. Now in for the extra point, number 11 is Isaac Rodriguez-Pays, and he gets it up and through with the wind behind him. And now the Red Knights find themselves tied here on homecoming with 4:08 to go at home, but they'll be going into the wind following the ensuing kickoff. So what a match we have here on ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us on this very windy, sunshiny, very warm autumn day in St. Louis Park. I'm Robert Christensen. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast as much as I am. And now the Red Knights have got to come up big here and execute on offense with 4 minutes to go. They've been after their initial touchdown drive, their last 2 possessions have been 3 and outs. After good punts by the Stars, pin them deep. This time they should have a little bit better field position, which could make things a little easier going forward. But now the offense needs to dig deep and make some plays here and send this homecoming crowd home with some smiles on their faces and a relief for all around as they can get back to 500. All kinds of reasons to want this one if you're a Red Knight fan. Getting back to 500, winning on homecoming, getting their 2nd consecutive win. All those things can set them up for a successful run at the end of the year and into the section playoffs. All right, meanwhile, we're ready to go here. Again, 4:08 on the clock. Ball is teed up on the right hash mark of the 40, and Isaac Rodriguez-Pays to kick it off with the wind behind him. Deep to receive is number 6 for the Red Knights. Of course, that's Garibaldi, along with 13 Brown, and Garibaldi gets it on that far right side, but they had a returned right, and he came all the way across the field. And sometimes I know I've played kickoff return, they'd say we're going to go right or left, but if they kick it to the other side, sometimes I think you got to abandon that and just take it to the other sideline, despite maybe the lack of blocking. But just to make up that distance all the way across the field certainly gives the coverage team for the Stars ample opportunity to catch up to the runner without the runner gaining any type of yardage at all. But nevertheless, that will be the Red Knights 1st and 10 from their 20, right in the middle of the field. So they got it all in front of them with a sustained drive here to pull this game out on homecoming. All right, now checking in at quarterback is Guggenberger. Single tailback is Sean Washington. Single wide out to the near side is Kloss, and the fake handoff, roll out, and now he's got Stutterly wide open, and he caught it. And it's good, and he's out of bounds for a first down at the 40-yard line into the wind, and what a nice pass that was by the quarterback, Luke Guggenberger. And a first down for the Red Knights, and that is a shot in the arm because this crowd has been pretty much subdued without much to cheer about, and a big-time catch and pass to the very tall T.J. Stutterly, the senior. They'll call him out at the 39. First and 10, 3:52 clock stopped. Washington, the tailback, Guggenberger under center. Now the give to Washington. He finds some room as he churns those legs. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 3, possibly 4. They'll call it 3. 2nd and 7 now.
Gain of 4, we got 2nd and 6.
They call it a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. So a good start on this drive after 2 stalled efforts following their go-ahead touchdown to start off the third quarter. It's a welcome sight if you're a Red Knight fan. Meanwhile, the Stars looking to snuff them out and try to, I don't know, do they play overtime in football? I think they do. Okay, now in at tailback is that man right there. That's Kellogg, the big bruising fullback. He rushes it for a short gain on the left side for a gain of about 2, but that'll bring up a 3rd and maybe 3. That's what they're gonna call it, 3rd and 3. So here the Red Knights in a very familiar position after getting the 1 first down. They're probably in 2-down territory at this point, but they certainly would like to get it with 2:44 remaining. Our score tied, clock continues to wind down, 2:36. And there's a false start. Very frustrating for the offense. They go from a 3rd and 3 to a 3rd and 8, and that is a world of difference. There you can see the left tackle. This is where you really want to be focused in with your mental toughness. Eliminate those errors. So this time the clock's still winding down, 2:22 to go. And it's 3rd and long. Guggenberger in the shotgun. He looks to pass, throws right on the flat to Stutterly, but he's covered well by number 9 for the Stars, and that being Isaiah Bird Winston with a nice tackle. He read that play all the way, kept Stutterly in his sights, allowed him to get a little bit of a gain before forcing him out of bounds. It'll bring up a 4th and 8, and it looks like the Red Knights are gonna punt it away. DeAndre Mayaka in to do the honors. It's got a big leg, but it's going to be into a 16-mile-an-hour wind, and the Stars are going to get it back with just about 2 minutes to go in the 4th and a chance to upset the Red Knights in their homecoming afternoon. Back to receive is number Nathan Dukowski, and he will call a fair catch and corral it at about the 28 or 9-yard line. Looks like they're called at the 28, and so now the Stars have a chance to pull it out here with a sustained drive with 2:04 to go. I don't know. Do they play overtime, Paul Broden? I'm asking you. I think they do. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the overtime rules are similar to college. We'll get to that if we need to. But there is overtime, and right now that's where we're heading unless the Stars or the Red Knight defense can come up with a big play here, and this is where they've really got to dig deep as well. See if they can muster a turnover and somehow stop Emmett Anderson, their tailback. He's been stellar for them all afternoon, and he is the tailback, and he gets it again, and why not? They haven't been able to stop him very consistently, but this time they do after a short gain, but it's gonna be maybe 4 or 5 yards. And now we're under 2 minutes to go, 150 and counting. We're at the 34-yard line, 2nd and 5. All right now, Nygren in the shotgun. Emmett Anderson, the single tailback. This time he looks to pass left, pulls it under. He's getting chased out of the pocket. Then he lets it go at the last minute, and it's almost intercepted by the Red Knights. Right there reading it was number 3, Nathan Dukowski. Breaks it up. now it'll be a third down, clock stopped with 1:26 remaining. Ball at the 24-yard line, and now the Red Knights sensing an opportunity with a stop here. They could get it back with a chance to pull it out late. All right, now 3rd and 4, the handoff to Emmett Anderson, and who else? And I think he's got it. Yes, he does. Just by the nose of the football. First down for the Stars will be at the 39-yard line on that carry by Emmett Anderson, and he just gets enough. 1st and 10, clock winding down, 1:16 to go. Stars look to the sideline, slow in getting that play in. It's one thing that is noticeable to me with the Stars offense, it takes them forever to get that play in, and when the clock is winding down, you've got to be more efficient in my opinion. Now back to pass, Nygren looks right, throws right, he's got an open man. If it gets there in time, it's caught as he inbounds. Let's see what the signal is, and I think they called him out of bounds. Out of bounds. Let's see that replay. It hung up there for quite a while, and what a great defensive play. I don't know. I think he did get a foot in there, but they don't have replay that has an impact. Let's see. Was that foot in, Paul? I couldn't tell. Let's see. Right there, that left foot. Hard to tell, but it could have been. Now, Emmett Anderson finds some room, breaks tackles into the secondary, and that is like a pass play. Emmett Anderson gashes the Benilde-St. Margaret's defense once again for a big first down. 48 seconds on the clock. Clock will be stopped momentarily to adjust the chains, and now the Stars will have a 1st and 10 from the Red Knight 40, and timeout on the field taken by the Red Knights. They try to regroup here on defense, and now the Stars are getting close to field goal position, and they fortunately have the wind behind them. They're still, I don't know how big a leg their kicker has, but I would say, you know, I don't know, can a high school kid kick a 40-yarder maybe so they can get to the 22? And he does have the win. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would have been thinking about that if I was, I don't know, I remember who won the toss to begin, but I would want the wind on a day like this in the 4th quarter no matter what. And that is how it's worked out for the Stars, and they've got the wind behind them. That helps the passing game, helps the kicking game. 1st and 10. Home crowd for the Red Knights senses the moment here as they start to raise up their cheering. And now the handoff again to Emmett Anderson, and the Red Knight defense has not been able to come up with an answer. And now we got a timeout on the field, this time taken by the Holy Angel Stars. 35 seconds left on the clock, and this is a nail biter for either team. And really quiet now, the home crowd, hoping and praying their Red Knight team can come up with a stop here and force overtime. And meanwhile, the Stars are looking at a ball on the 32-yard line. What did I say before I thought would be, you know, for an average high school kicker, 40 yards, I would think. That means they place the ball at the 30, add the 10 yards for the end zone, plus the 7-yard setback. 22-yard line, place it on the 30. That's a 40-yarder with the wind behind you. Very easily doable, I would think, for any high school kicker. Okay, now Nygren in the shotgun. Emmett Anderson to his right, and the handoff again. No, he fakes the handoff, and wide open is Coughlin. He splits the defense, and he's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line with 32 seconds remaining. No flags on the play, and the Stars are in business. 1st and goal at the 5. We got a Red Knight down for injury, and it looks like Garibaldi was hurt, and that was just a brilliant play call by Holy Angels. And down, favoring his right lower body there, is number 6. Let's see if we can see how he's injured on the replay. That was a great fake and a wide open Coughlin. Yeah, my goodness. And then Garibaldi kind of, the player came down on his hip, and yeah, he goes right to his right, maybe hamstring. As I look at him now, he's pointing towards right lower leg, and they're going to help him up. We'll see if he can put any weight on it. No, he is hobbling there. He's able to put some weight on it, though. I think he'll be okay. Hard to tell if it was an ankle or a hamstring or maybe even a cramp. It is quite warm today, unseasonably warm, of course. And now look at the Stars and look at these. They've got their fans that have come over from the stands over there ready to celebrate the Stars' victory. If they can punch it in here with 28 seconds, clock winding down. The handoff to Emmett Anderson. And he tries that left side and he's on his knee. And they're going to mark him down short of the goal line with 20 seconds remaining. And the clock now stops with the timeout by Holy Angels with 19 seconds, and Anderson almost made it in. They're going to mark him down at the 1.5-yard line, left hash mark. And now you can see the fans on the far warning track around the perimeter being shooed away by security for the Red Knights. They don't want any type of field celebration by the fans. So they are forced to the other side. There you can see them. Can't blame their enthusiasm. I'm sure this is a huge rivalry. Two Catholic schools within, a 5 mile as the crow flies, if that. These kids know each other probably for many years. And now the Red Knights, having had 2 leads, one in the first half, 7-0, another one 14-7. The Stars scored in their last possession, and now they are knocking at the door. 2nd and goal from about the 2. And in at quarterback is Devine this time. The big bruising quarterback dives in for the touchdown with 17 seconds remaining, and the Stars go up on top. And it's 20-14 on that run by the big quarterback, Damian Devine. But now I understand there is a flag down on the play, and the officials are talking about it at about the 3. And if it's against the Red Knights, it's going to be touchdown Stars. If not, they'll have to do it again with a penalty. And it looks like the kicker for Holy Angels is out there, so they're assuming it's against the Red Knights unless they already know it for sure. I don't know if they, well, the flag is still there in the back, in the end zone. Now the official comes over, he's gonna pick it up. And I still cannot tell you what is the issue. Looking for a signal here. Okay, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Red Knights. So that means the touchdown will stand. And another flag just went down again, just now at the 10. There's going to be maybe another penalty. I don't know if somebody said something. Let's see here. Now he picks up the flag right there at about the 10. Red Knights substitute in. And now in to kick. Number 11, Isaac Rodriguez-Pays. He's been perfect for extra points, going for his 3rd one. Set. And that is good. He hooks it in with the wind behind him. And now the Stars are up 21-14. They came in with a 3-2 record in the middle of the conference. They're about to go up 4-2 on the season with this win on the road against the Red Knights. And now the officials, we can see them conferring. There's probably going to be some penalties assessed on the kickoff, and that'll probably move it up to at least the 50-yard line if those unsportsmanlike conduct calls are against the Red Knights, which I believe they are. And now the officials coming towards midfield. One of the line judges, I should say. They're still talking about it in that north end zone, still talking about it.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yep, and they are. We just got the official announcement from the PA announcer here at McQuinn Athletic Complex. And yeah, it's going to be moved up to the 45 of the Red Knights. And so now they are going to have to come up with a Stanford band return. If you know that play from the 80s when I think it was California was upset Stanford and they were running it back. Stanford thought they had it won, and The California guy ran it all the way back, and as the Stanford band was coming on, he was dodging band members for the score. It's a classic ending to a game, and if you're a Red Knight fan, that's what you're looking for here. And I'm thinking, if you're the Stars, do you even kick it in bounds? Make them center it. Well, if you kick it out of bounds, that brings it out to the 40. So I expect they're just going to kick it away and play defense and try to close this out. Pays kicks it deep into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And so now the Red Knights have 17 seconds left. So they have a chip and a chance. A broken tackle here, a block there, could spring someone. They're going to be going into the 16-mile-an-hour wind with 17 seconds remaining. And any plays that they have been harboring in their playbook that they haven't used that can have the potential to be big-time scores, this is the time to dust them off and put them into play here. Maybe a little razzle-dazzle. I can tell you that I think their big play guy that the Holy Angels defense has had a hard time stopping is this very tall, 6'6", 210-pound wide receiver, T.J. Sluttery. I would have to say that Stutter Lee. Never seen a name like that. Like it though, Stutter Lee. And he's to the, no, he's out there? No, I don't even see him out there. Maybe on the far side, yes. All right, now the throw almost intercepted, and there he was. They did try to get it to Stutterly. He was on the wide out on the near side, and stepping in and reading that play beautifully was Isaiah Bird Winston, the linebacker for the Stars, and now it'll be 2nd and 10, but you might as well call it 2nd and goal because only a touchdown will save the day for the Red Knights. Now Stutterly checks back in with 13 seconds remaining. Time and opportunities are running out here for the Red Knights. Now Stutterly to the near side. 2 wide outs on the top of your screen. Guggenberger in the shotgun. Looks left. Now he looks right. Now he finds number 14. That is Willis, and he is brought down quickly with 7 seconds remaining and a timeout now taken by the Red Knights. And it'll be 3rd and about 3. But as I said, it's really 3rd and goal, isn't it? For all practical purposes, they're at the 27. So that would make it 3rd and 70, what? 10, 50, 40, 30, 72, 73 yards. So it's 3rd and goal with 73 yards to get made up here, and I would think you'd want to come up with a play similar to an old classic Vikings win. I remember as a kid when Ahmad Rashad caught it against Cleveland. I remember watching that game on TV, and the play that set up that Hail Mary was a pass to Ted Brown, and then it was like a button hook about 15 yards, and he tossed it to Joe Sensor, ran it out of bounds at the 46, then Kramer threw it to Rashad to win the game. And it's going to take something like that if there's even that kind of time. Guggenberger with 8 seconds in the shotgun, looks back. He's going to let it fly down the middle of the field, looking for Stutterly, and he's got it at 6'6", and the clock is going to run out. What a pass play to end the game, and he almost broke that last tackle, but Emmett Anderson was there at the D-back position to end this exciting game. And look at Guggenberger. He looked comfortable back there, and he let it fly. And Stutterly at 6'6", you wonder why they don't use that advantage more often. Nobody can guard him at 6'6", and he pulls in a great, beautiful looking play. But it's going to be too little too late for the Red Knights as they go down on homecoming Saturday. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Have a great afternoon.